Hi there. In this vlog, I'm going to talk about anxiety and what does anxiety mean for you. A lot of the times, usually 9 out of 10 times for people, they feel anxiety in their life. They go through a roller coaster of emotions. Something sets a pattern off and they get stuck in it. And that's what's called anxiety. So the label of anxiety itself is a terminology which I don't like to use. It makes it feel like it's a lifelong sentence. It's a disease that you have. But really and truly, it's not. It's something that's within everybody. And all that makes it persistent and annoying, I use air quotes here. The reason why you find it annoying is because that you're trying to control it. You're trying to get better. Those words themselves, see how it's framed? You're trying to get better. Deep down, you know that you won't get better. And the reason why I say this is because anxiety cannot be rid of completely. And I don't mean you'll have it forever. I don't mean that you're going to be feeling the same way forever. But, that's a big but here, things will change the minute you understand the relationship you have with anxiety. That's it. Once you view anxiety as an enemy, it'll always be an enemy. No matter what you do, no matter who you talk to, no matter what you do in life, it'll always be there to remind you that it has control over you. And you're trying to gain control over it. So everything is a loop, it's a paradox. And the only way to break it is with one word. That's acceptance. You've got to accept that you have anxiety and the fact that it does not kill. Okay? I can give you several stories of my life. So I've had sleepless nights. I've had trips down to the A&E. I've had moments that I thought, cool, this is the moment that it's all ending. This is it. Everything has led up to this point. I knew it. It's about to happen. And I'm bracing myself, clenching all my muscles, clenching my jaws, my throat. Everything feels claustrophobic and like it's about to drop right then and there. But guess what? Each time that happens, I tell that story another day. So it never happens. You've got to understand the pattern that's happening here. It's a high, it's a peak of feeling completely engulfed with sensations and emotions running high. And then before you know it, things de-escalate. You calm back down. And notice how when you calm back down, you're not trying to control things. You're letting it happen naturally. And that's exactly why the calm down happens. So let's talk about it from a prevention point of view. Right now, if I was walking in the street and I see somebody face going red and they're feeling like things are about to happen to them, their breathing goes out of control, they feel like they're trying to, wrestle out a bad situation that they have perceived in their mind, so the anxious state itself, if you look at them, you see that there's nothing that's actually happening to this person. It's those nerves, it's those thoughts, it's those memories that are fueling that whole cycle. But if I was to tell that person, accept it and cool down, that will not help in that situation. So what do I do instead? I'll tell the person, okay, relax, nothing's going to happen. Trust me, nothing's going to happen. I've done this several times myself. I haven't passed away, I haven't passed out. Cool down, relax, breathe. And when they gain a sense of control of their body and mind and thoughts, like, okay, I can't control any of this, but I'm going to let it be. Let it sit there. Breathe. The heart is going to be beating way out of control. Your thoughts are going to be racing. Your palms are going to be sweaty. You're going to be shaking. Let it be, literally. You're going to be like that. You just let it be. Don't do anything, okay? And once you let that be, and you let it sink and simmer down deep down in your heart that, okay, nothing bad is going to happen, that's when the magic happens. That's when your body learns that, hey, why am I fighting this? The nerves are shooting, they're going completely out of control, but why am I fighting this? And then you realize acceptance is the first step to recovering from anxiety. Something else that's important is Whatever you obsess over will always remain there. So right now, if I try to get a pink elephant out of my head, like stop thinking about pink elephant, stop thinking about pink elephant, it's not going to work. I'm going to be thinking about a pink elephant, ironically. So what do? Think about it. Yeah, think about it, right? You can't obsess your way out of anxiety. You can't think your way out of anxiety. It's all a paradoxical thing. The minute you let go of everything, the minute of the control that you're trying to gain over it, correcting yourself, fixing yourself, that's when the best part of it is. That's when the growth and the recovery starts for you. That's exactly what I did. So I was suffering for a good year and a half, like intensely. And I tried to fix everything. I tried to, see like, what do I do? Do I breathe here? Do I drink this? Do I do this exercise? All of that is just showing my body and brain that anxiety is a bad thing. We need to fight it. We need to fight it. And anxiety loves that. It's an alarm. It's an alarm system that's broken within you. Don't try to fix it. Tell it that, hey, you want to be there? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let it all be there. Let it all be there. So do not view it as an enemy. Do not view it as something you need to overcome. Put your mind into what you want to do later on, what you want to do, what's your next step here. Because if I keep thinking about how am I going to feel here, how am I going to feel over there, what's going to happen over there, the whole uncertainty is the gap that anxiety squeezes in and lives within. So do not think for 1 second anxiety is an enemy. Do not obsess over it. Do not give it the label or meaning that it doesn't deserve to have. It's just an emotion like everything else. And something else that you need to know is anxiety and emotions go hand in hand. So I used to feel that anxiety is targeting me. Like, am I a weak person? I used to feel sad that I'm dealing with this burden that nobody else has to go through. Like, why am I chosen to go through this? Like, the whole feeling of, why me? That itself is fueling it. You have to know that it's a feeling and emotion that everybody else has. You're just a professional in feeling it. A lot of people get anxiety and overcome it literally within the next day or two. It's not bad at all. It's just how you perceive it, how you think of it. It all starts in the mind. If you let it be there, then it's got nowhere else to go. It's literally going to leave you. Like, picture something that's literally within your head and you're just carrying it. The minute you're like, whatever, it will naturally fall off. We don't obsess over things that don't matter. Okay? So anxiety doesn't matter. Show it that it doesn't matter. Do not carry it into every frame, every second of your life. Know that you have happiness in you, sadness in you, anger in you, anxiety in you there as well. But this emotion, anxiety, you've practiced the pattern of just living with it, carrying it. You're a big fan of it, but you don't know. And that's something that I had to learn over a year and something. And it was absurd to me the first time I was told, accept it. I was like, how do I accept something that's just so terrible? It's just ruining my life. But there you go. Ruining my life. It's not ruining my life. It's what I thought it did. It's the control, it's the power I gave it. It doesn't do anything to me. You want to be there? I'll take it with you wherever I go. Once I adopted that view and understanding of it, let me tell you, everything started to go backwards. Everything started to be undone. Every pattern I had learned with coping with it, running away from it, all that naturally shedded slowly. So the key word here today is acceptance. I want you to understand that anxiety cannot result in the end of you. It cannot. It's impossible. Nobody has ever passed over anxiety. Nobody has ever ended up in, for example, a ICU unit in hospital. This person is suffering with, for example, something serious. I get it. I'm not saying anxiety is not something serious, but at the same time, it's not something serious. I'll be real with you. So somebody's dealing with something, and this patient, what does this patient have, doctor? Oh, this patient is suffering from anxiety. You never hear that. You never hear that. So let's not give it the title that anxiety is trying to gain over here, okay? This is your body. You know, whatever you do with it, whatever you tell your mind, is exactly what's going to be accumulated of. So don't think of it. Accept it. Do not give it power whatsoever anymore from here on out, okay? That's the first step. And I know it's a habitual thing that we've been doing this for time, years, some longer than others. But at the end of the day, whatever you show your body, like I've said a million times in this vlog, it's going to follow suit. Your mind, your behaviors, your nervous system. It takes a repetition. It takes a while, of course. It takes a while. But just know now, it's acceptance. That's the first key. A lot of people don't like to put it out there just the same way I'm doing it now. But I was in a mix for a while, and I'm just going to give you the first step out of it. It's acceptance. Okay? Accept that the feelings that you have, the thoughts that you have, everything is just a nervous system. It's just a feeling. It's just emotions that are completely out of whack. And you'll be able to get back down to baseline, yes. But it first needs you to not run with it and make a scene out of it. We all tend to run with it. We all tend to, you know, make everything catastrophic, our thinking, our behaviors and everything. Let's just end it there. I mean, you've tried everything right. You've tried to run away from it. You've tried to catastrophize, tell everybody, you know, I can't do this because, give yourself the excuse, I can't do this because, you know, the feelings that you've tried it. Now try this. I'm telling you, it's the complete opposite. Okay? And it feels unnatural, but it's still way forward. Acceptance. We're going to go through anxiety together and follow my lead. I will get you right out of it. Without taking any meanders, any long routes or anything, I'm going to drop you words for each step of the way here. So acceptance is the word for today. Thank you for tuning in. Take care, and we'll be able to turn everything around. Let's not obsess over things. I'll see you in the next time.